Hi, my name is Dan Martin. I've been a member of Strawbridge Art League since 2016. Blue is my favorite color. I like a lot of bright colors, but blue definitely is my favorite. Right-handed. I'm all over the place. My preferred medium is right now driftwood. I do a lot with acrylics, with both driftwood and pompron boots. But I've also done in the last couple of years quite a bit of watercolor. You know, I experiment with things. I like dimension, so I'm about to do some more work with artist putty to add some dimension to my work. That pretty much sums it up. That's an interesting question. The more I think about it, some of my early paintings that I really liked were kind of modern Gothic, so I really liked the Wyeths from up north because they do a lot of pastoral kind of Gothic stuff. But I like Van Gogh, I like Monet. The Impressionists are really, really exciting. I'm kind of eclectic. I look at everything, so I would say those probably would cover my most favorite. I don't have formal training in art, so I've never had an art history course. Don't necessarily have exposure to many of the, famous classical artists. So some of my favorite artists are fellow members of Strawbridge Art Gallery, and I learn a lot from them. So that's exciting. I really have to be inspired, but I figure it out as I go. I have a general sense of where I would like to go with a piece, but sometimes the piece takes you where you didn't know you were going. So it all evolves. Basically by using them. When I was in elementary school, we had Irish nuns who liked singing and art, so all Friday afternoons were art, and we did all kinds of things in that, some of it crafty, but a lot of it artistic. So that kind of inspired me, and had crayons and pencils and Etch-a-Sketch, and just kind of worked my way through. When I was in high school, I played with oil paints. Never really had any formal training. When I was in high school, we weren't allowed to take classes like that because I was college prep. And the closest thing to an art class I had was mechanical drawing, which actually really inspired me in a lot of ways because I do a lot of structures in my art, and I learned about perspective and how to do perspective through the mechanical drawing. So that really did kind of inform my art. But I've just learned from others, experiment with the different media, take pointers from people, and just kind of grow. I really like to have music, and I think that, obviously an ability to relax, with music. I mostly at home work on my art either at the kitchen table or I have a table in my Florida room outside with the birds and the wind and the chimes, but always music, so that pretty much sets the tone, and I go from there. Probably been artistically inclined my whole life. We were inspired, my whole family were inspired by an uncle who was a well-known artist regionally in the state of Maine. Passed away a long time ago, but he inspired all of us to do art. And there are a lot of members of my family, immediate and extended, who are artistic, and we just kind of always did it. Nature, beauty, energy, happiness, music, sunshine, a lot of things. I would describe my style as random. I'm just all over the place. I'm not formally trained as an artist. I'm not formally trained in color. Whatever happens, happens. So I would say my style is random, and you can see it in my work. Some of my more creative driftwood pieces The things I do with the palm fronds, you never know what you're going to get. I think I've become more skilled. I really am learning. Every time you do something, you learn something that you could do a little bit different. And when I interact with my fellow artists, I learn a lot that I could apply. I learn visually, so when I see things, it kind of inspires me. So that keeps my art evolving. I think I'm more comfortable with it. I'm more comfortable trying different things and experimenting. And I don't have to create a masterpiece every time that I do it, but usually I'm happy with what I come up with. Art helps me relax. I think a lot when I do art, so it helps me sort through the things that, life throws at you. I'm 74 years old. I've experienced a lot. I'm probably more relaxed than I've ever been in my life. I think that the art helps that. It gives me a focus. I like free form thinking, and I like to stimulate that in various ways. It just flows with the art. I spend a lot of time with my dogs. Obviously, like spending time with my husband. And I'm a gardener. I like gardening, and I get to enjoy tropical gardening here in Florida, but I also get to enjoy seasonal gardening up north, which gives me two different perspectives on gardening. My father was a gardener. I picked it up from him. My mother loved flowers, so got some of that from her too. And that's just about seeing things grow, and I don't know that I nurture them, but I try to protect them, and occasionally I kill one or two, but it's just fun to watch things grow and bloom, and then the colors, we're back into the art again. I just hope to be able to continue to produce things that I like and that I enjoy and that I'm happy with, and hope that people find my art interesting and want to take it home with them. One of the pieces that I'm most proud of, and I still have because nobody seems to like it, is a 3D piece that I did that I call Southern Roots. That's a painting of a southern oak tree, and the root structures of those are really intricate and amazing. And I did the roots three-dimensional with a hot glue gun. I just really like that. I think it's really clever, but it's hanging in my living room, and I take it out and show it at all the shows, and I show it here. Two other pieces that I'm really proud of is one that you own, and a sister piece, which is Fishscapes. You own the one where you're looking up into the sky through a vortex, and the fish are swimming around it. And I have another one that's the same, with basically blue and green tones I call School of Diversity. Those are two that I'm really proud of. I like the way they came out. But in terms of my woodwork, the pieces of wood are just so unique. I'm lucky to find them, and I just don't know why I find them, because they're unique. I have a horse and osprey and a spoonbill rosette, and I'm just finishing a cardinal head, and they were there, and I picked them up, and they inspire me, so I'm proud of a lot of those.